together for his mother's final months, weeks, days. But he had. I could have said no. I thought about it as I sat there on the stiff leather of our couch, in our flat whose rent I couldn't afford, our television that I had not really been watching, droning listlessly behind his words. Hours, hours, hours. But I had looked into Jack's eyes across the space that we shared, that we had built together, and I knew that saying no to this would be saying no to much more. And so the word could not make its way off my coward's tongue. I had nodded, said, "Of course." I had kept reciting my script the way I was meant to. He hadn't hugged me, hadn't laid his head across my lap and let me stroke my hands gently across his hair, his skin, his lips, like he did when our relationship was still in blossom. And I hadn't let my eyes attack every inch of his appearance, looking for a stray golden hair of the work colleague whose smile opened too wide for him, or a distant gaze that meant his mind was somewhere else, on someone else. I had stopped looking for a reason, stopped caring who had filled the ocean between us, afraid to find that it would be my own empty-eyed reflection staring back at me. And Jack had simply nodded once, placing a numb kiss upon my forehead as he drifted past me, making his way into the bedroom. I hadn't followed him. The door handle of the car's interior bites back at me as Jack guides the car to the right, and for a moment, I think he's leading us over the edge of the cliff at last. But then a line of sturdy-backed trees rises up through the fog, guiding us off the main road and onto a private drive. The estate, Langdon Hall, has been the cornerstone of Jack's family for longer than my own family can even trace our lineage, the shining star of the Page family's extensive ownership. I wasn't surprised when he told me this is where they'd gather now, the house full of memories of summers spent in childhood along the rocky English coast, the scent of salt spray and money on the air. No map sat unfolded in the car with us. Jack knew the journey there as well as he knew himself. In all our years together, I had never been. The weekends away, always coinciding with my own familial visits, dissertation defenses, bachelorette parties. Jack's mother could be powerful with a planner when she wanted to be. But I didn't have any of those things, those people, in my life anymore. I only had Jack. And so here I was. The historian in me was always fascinated by Langdon, this piece of the past that the Pages owned. I had thought of the house often, guessed what of time's secrets it hid, what tales it could tell. But even in my most wild, vivid imaginings, I had never pictured the grandeur that rises up before us. The slate gray of the fog parting to reveal steepled stone in the distance, protected from the outside world by a looming, intricately woven iron gate that now stands to greet us. I almost expect a footman to be conjured from the mist to guide it open, to welcome the prince home. But it is 1994, and the mere press of Jack's fingertips across a digital pad out the window are enough for the gate to creak open with a slow ominousness that makes my palms itch, the last moment of escape sliding from my grasp. The car presses through the gates and deeper into the swirl of fog across the base of the dusky building. It is another world. Age has collided with the brutal English weather to turn the stones deep brown, stacked atop one another like soldiers, a fortress of peaks and archways, made all the more dominant by the sudden disappearance of the land around it, the sole inhabitant on the threatening point